set for some Memorial Day baseball. It is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Florida Marlins. I'll be controlling. I'm going to be controlling Toronto Blue Jays. So we'll be wearing our let's see here. What do we want to put? Let's do the red jerseys with the white pants, and we will do the. Try to find the Armed Forces. I don't know it's not Armed Forces Day, but it's I mean, I could do this one here, uh, which is the Sergeant Stripes one, but we will do that one as it goes closer into July, the July holiday. So we're gonna do this one. It's okay. It looks, I think, okay with this look. I don't think there's another jersey we could wear that. Maybe the white ones. Go with that, and then oops, I forgot to put the same. Their state connect is almost similar to the 50-50 to one for Toronto. I mean, so they're just a male liar blue. Okay, so we'll go with the. Put that Road 995 pants. We'll go with that. Go ahead. We're gonna have it on. Do you want to do the show Florida, Miami, or the show Canada? Let's go with the show Canada, and we'll go with Shane Bieber, and then we'll do that lineup. There's your starting lineup. We'll go over that over that minute here, but we'll let you listen into the commentary by.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, baseball coming up on this Memorial Day. It's the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Well, listen, like I said, into coming Chris Singleton. So we'll let you listen into this because there's some interesting storyline to do. This is game 1 of 3. All 3 games. Yes, all 3 games will be featured on here on the channel today, tomorrow, and Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I think I'm pretty sure. Days is 56 clear skies, wind 3 miles per hour out to left field on a sunny day in Toronto, Canada. So here you go. Let's see. We'll go with this one here. This one or this one? Well, let's
Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
As you look at Monstros last 32 games, at bat 95 at bats, batting 168 with 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 10 runs, and a .411 on base percentage.
First pitch coming your way next.
Listen to the game.
And on the mound in this one, Shane Bieber. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And we're underway in this interleague matchup.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Left field. And it's out of play, a foul ball. Bieber, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball, high inside. Slider, low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Slider, middle inside.
Just misses with that one.
Slider, middle inside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Javier Sanoja.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Next to hit, Kyle Stowers.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Sliced hard but foul.
Circle change, low inside.
And that drops in for a strike.
Knuckle curve, low inside.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So up next, Connor Norby, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
Strike one.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
The 0-1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That's a hit. Straw returns it to the infield, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's the catcher to hit, Agustin Ramirez. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Cutter, middle outside.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, left side. Sanchez on the move. Brings it in.
Batting fifth, right fielder Christopher Morel.
And now, Christopher Morel.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The second run scores. And they take a 2-run lead. He's safe at third. It's a 2-run triple. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Jumping in here for a minute. Wondering where the game I started earlier is. That game is going to be simmed.
To third, Barger. Play at the plate. Got him. They don't come much
I started that,
closer than
then I
bang, bang play to end the inning. But they
need to be
pick up
done
a
there,
pair
so that,
here.
and then I
Both
thought, well, I
going on
got it.
this
So I don't
2-run
want to.
triple. And it's 2-zip.
Again,
You're watching Blue
we'll
Jays
let that be
baseball on the
simmed,
show,
and then
Canada.
do this game, Miami
Back here at
and
Rogers Center.
Toronto.
And getting
So
the
that's
start for
why
Miami,
I decided
Max Meyer.
against
and
doing
we
that.
were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Out towards right center field. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, George Springer.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. Kirk went deep in his most recent game. Into center. And it falls. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Wastes no time there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Golden opportunity right here. Fouls away the first offering. Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move to the second in Toronto. Miami's out in front, 2-1. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Slider. Low outside.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Low outside.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Down the third baseman, Javier Sanoja.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. This to third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him. Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth a challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. One down. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Marcy swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Popped up left side. And that is that. Marlins add another with the solo shot. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Davis Schneider. There's a line drive to left field. One up, one down.
Batting 7th, left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Pauly slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Andres Jimenez. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play. Inning over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Kyle Stowers.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 11th of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
First pitch changeup didn't fool him in the slightest. He got the front foot down, and then he blasted it out of here. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one almost got him.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Base knock, center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Christopher Morel, the next to hit.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Now this is a rocket to left. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Hawley in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now here is Otto Lopez. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. The throw in, headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Marlins 5 and the Blue Jays 1. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. Flied to right his first time. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Doubled his first time. Foul ball there. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Popped up. And the infield fly rule call.
Batter's out.
All loaded up. Addison Barger now at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So the Blue Jays strand 3. They're down here 5-1. Back now in Toronto as we go to the top of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Fouled off left side.
Slayer. Middle outside. Slayer. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And the 0-2.
Ball.
Slayer. Low outside.
Slice to right. And foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Circle change. Middle inside.
Here's the 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
High fly ball down the left field line. Sanchez going back on it. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so... close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Marcy in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses. and making that defense work behind him.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Out number 2.
Up next.
So
for the
digging in,
Marlins,
Kyle
right fielder,
Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Late with the swing there.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam
2 down,
fastball.
bases empty,
Middle
but
inside.
1 run across. Top half of inning number 4.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Cutter. Low middle.
Here's a 1-2. Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the show Canada. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
Davis Schneider.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Grounds one to short. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That's out number 2. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there.
Up
Good
next
throw,
for the
but
Blue Jays,
very difficult to
second
get anybody
baseman,
on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Digging in, number 11. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Back to the top of the order, and the batter is George Springer. This one in the air right field. Morel pulls it in on the run. Blue Jays leave a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off for
inning.
Miami,
And now
the
here's the Marlins
designated hitter,
DH, Connor Norby.
Slider. Middle outside.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Slider. Low outside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Out towards right center field. Springer settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Agustin Ramirez. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Here's the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Slider. Low outside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Morel in the box again, takes the strike.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. This one in the air, center field. Straw under it. He's got it. And that is that. Miami down in order. They still lead it, though, 6-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
First baseman, Vladimir
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw.
Yeah, still hitless in this one, Boo. Just trying to do too much at the plate. Right now, I think you'd ask him to bring out a tee if it meant breaking this slaw.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman.
So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Straw around third. He'll score. It's 6-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. Davis Schneider will hit next.
Elbow!
Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And the inning is over. The Jays push across a run on this double. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. So up next,
Leading
Graham
off for
Pauley.
Miami, second baseman, Graham Pauley.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Middle inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Slider. Middle inside.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And he's into second with nobody out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Slider. Low middle.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. In the air, left field. Sanchez has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority.
Now this one gets through. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Runners at the corners here, one away. Heriberto Hernandez on a line. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 7-2. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in for a strike. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Guerrero, the flip, and they get the out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7-8-9 due up in the home half of the inning. Marlins on top, 7-2. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the show, Canada. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
To the right side. Hernandez steps on the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one pushed foul. The Marlins leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. That smash towards center. And there's 2 away. Now it's the second baseman. He's 2 for 2.
Second baseman, Benjamin Cowell.
Ground ball left side. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Fastball for a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Circle change. Low inside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
No, that's a ball.
Circle change. Low middle.
2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Low inside.
And a payoff pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
No, that's high.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And there's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Circle change. Low inside.
1-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Slayer. Middle outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. One out man at first. Agustin Ramirez getting ready to hit. That's a hit. And it gets by him. Stowers coming home. He will score. And it's now a 6-run lead. Christopher Morel, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball right side, and that's a fair ball. Ramirez around third. He'll score easily, and it's 9-2. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an
Out towards left center. Strong should have this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. So no one on after the sac fly. Otto Lopez now at the plate. Out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Sanoja swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lopez around third. He'll score, and they now lead by 9. So a man aboard, Heriberto Hernandez. The next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
Knuckle curve.
Well, they've been able to score 4.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Number 62 taking over on the mound. On for his 20th appearance of the year.
Oh,
Slayer. Low outside.
no, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Close
That's a
one.
ball.
Doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
Low middle.
On the ground right side. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 11 and the Blue Jays 2. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, George Springer.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 down. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Line drive to short and caught. Blue Jays held in check. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Fielder Jacob Marcy.
Two-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That one hit to right. Brings it in. One away.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
So up next, Kyle Stowers. He's already homered here in this one.
Two-seam fastball. Low inside.
Fastball for a strike.
Four-seam
The fish up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball.
Two-seam fastball. Low outside.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Having himself a
Up
really
next
nice game
for
at
the
the plate.
Marlins, the
Off the bat, it was
designated
headed for the
Connor
gap
Norby.
all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Now, Connor Norby.
High middle.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Man at second. In the air to left center. Straw gets under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins, catcher Agustin Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Agustin Ramirez.
Two-seam fastball.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball.
Slider. Low outside.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Stowers stands at second with 2 gone. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins lead 1. And it remains an 11-2 ball game. Back now in Toronto. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Addison Barger digs in now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Meyer still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Popped in the air out towards left center. And a quick out, number 1. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. Nice grab. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next
Plenty
for
of
the
offense in
Blue
this one,
Jays,
Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Meyer out of the game. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Ronnie Enriquez. This is his 3rd time out this year. Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Cut off, throw to third, and he's got no chance. He's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 9th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 9th. Christopher Morel getting ready to hit. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 7th home run of the season. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Good job to fight that one off.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Oh!
4-seam fastball. High inside.
And foul ball.
2-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving us the homer. So digging in, Otto Lopez. That misses, and that's ball 1.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
Middle inside.
Foul ball.
Slider. Middle outside.
Oh!
Slider. Low outside.
In the air, right side. And that is that. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Bottom 9. Here's the second baseman, number 11. And that is out of play. Now the 0-1. Chopped out towards short. Lopez. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
Back to the top of the order now. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Pulls that one foul.
Oh!
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And strike two.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Now the number 2 hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Lopez. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Well, that'll do it. Blue Jays lose it by the final score of 12-3 in this one. They will meet up again tomorrow, right from the same stadium as today, Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. And we'll also have Comets baseball in between Oklahoma City Comets and the Sugarland Space Cowboys from Constellation's Stadium or Constellation Field or whatever it is in Sugarland, Texas. The custom stadium I downloaded from the Vault. Both those games I won't have commentary for this for that one. I just wanted to do it today for this one because I just felt like doing commentary for this particular game here today. Normally I don't do commentary for my baseball or any sport, whether it's college football, NFL, MLB The Show, or any other sports that I cover on there. I only do commentary for Wheel of Fortune, Price is Right, any of the game shows, any of the board game stuff that I do, any of the sim games I will do commentary for because there is no commentary on its own for those games, except for Busbound. You'll have an occasional announcing the next stop, but it's next stop Pivotier Elementary, and it'll be just quick and it's over with. Even you'll hear interaction from the people occasionally, like, oh, we crashed, or I'll let the channel have an update, like, oh, we'll let the outside of that, you're not really getting anything from that game. So that's why I put in the audio for that one. I've been doing it on the audio, but I want to see do it with some audio of myself. So that'll do it until tomorrow between Oklahoma City Comets and the Sugarland Space Cowboys, and this game number 2 of this 3-game season series between Toronto Blue Jays and the Miami Marlins from Toronto, Canada. So that'll do it until tomorrow. Hopefully you've enjoyed this Memorial Day weekend, this Memorial Day baseball. We had we had a premiere on this channel as well for Supermarket Manager Simulator premiered today as well. Hopefully you will enjoy that as well. The game that I told you, the game that I told you that I was doing, and then I stopped and deleted, which was the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore. 'Cause I was doing, and then I stopped and deleted, which was the Baltimore Orioles and 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 the Baltimore the Baltimore Orioles and the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays game. I was doing that, and I decided to sim it. So let's go ahead and let me get to my team that is not playing today and announce the day. And we will get you that score in just a minute here. Plus other... We're going to do Tulsa outside against it and did Toronto instead. Alright. Let's go get you caught up on the games from MLB from Memorial Day that were also today. The Tampa Bay Rays won 5-4 of the Baltimore Orioles. The Toronto Blue Jays lost in the game you just saw 12-3. And then the Twins beat the White Sox 6-4. The Nationals beat the Guardians 8-2. Yankees lose to the Royals 6-5. The Athletics beat the Mariners at Southern Health Park 3-1. The Texas Rangers lose to the Houston in-state their in-state rival Houston Astros 7-3. Mets beat the Reds 5-4. Cardinals beat the Brewers 5-1 in Milwaukee. Pirates lose to the Cubs 9-3 in Pittsburgh, and then the Dodgers beat the Rockies 3-1. The Phillies beat the Padres 5-2, and the Diamondbacks lose to the Giants 9-2. That is not the only game that went on. We normally don't have AAA baseball on Mondays because that's normally a travel day for the minor leagues. But we had 3 AAA games. I'll give you those 3 scores. And right now, the Syracuse Mets beat the Rochester Red Wings 9-4 in Rochester. The Iowa Cubs, or the iCubs, lose 5-4 to the Indianapolis Indians in Indianapolis. And then the Toledo Mud Hens lose 8-7 at home to the Columbus Clippers. In the Syracuse Mets game, you had a double by MJ Mendez, Ryan Clifford, and Jackson Clough. Home runs by Melendez and Clifford. And then RBIs by Trelcom, Melendez, Clifford, and Wyatt Young and Clough. Syracuse Mets had 13 hits in that game. Rochester Red Wings had 9 hits. Tong gets the win for the Mets, and Williams gets the loss for the Red Wings. And then Sorsa gets the win for the iCubs, and then Jay Wiggins gets... I think it's the loss. The Rolla gets the win for the Indians, and Wiggins gets the loss for the I-Cubs. And then the Clippers winning pitcher Holderman with the Toledo Mud Hens loser Smith. Allard gets the save. That's his 14th save on the season. The only other save we had in AAA was the Iowa Cubs Indianapolis Indians game, where Dodal was the one that got the save, his first save on the year. And then we had 2 AA games. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals beat the Tulsa Drillers 3-2 at One Oak Field in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then the Springfield Cardinals win 2-0 over the Wichita Wind Surge. Those were the only 2 games in AA today. The games today or tomorrow in MLB The Show for the minor leagues, we got a bunch of games that will give you the score update on the next time I do a recap. The Rumble Ponies beat the Sea Dogs. That's not what I meant to say. The Rumble Ponies will face off against the Sea Dogs, the Altoona Curve, and the Hartford Yard Goats. So it'll be the Portland Sea Dogs and the Rumble Ponies of, I think it's not reading. I have to find Phil's. New Hampshire Rumble Ponies, I think. And then we got the Harrisburg Centers and the Reading Vine Phils. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats. That's the Somerset. No, that's Somerset Patriots. I don't know who can't remember who the Rumble Ponies are, but then we have the Flying Squirrels and our Ducks, Basehawks and SeaWorlds, Blue Wahoos, and Tennessee Smokies, the Biloxi Shuckers, and the Clingstones, the Trash Pandas and the Biscuits, Rough Riders and Travelers, Windsurge and Cardinals, Sod Poodles, and Rockhounds. Tulsa is off tomorrow after playing today. And then let's go over the AAA games for tomorrow. We have the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs and the Buffalo Bison, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, and the Charlotte Knights. Then there'll be the Durham Bulls and the Norfolk Tide, the Worcester Red Sox, and the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Rail Riders. And then there'll be the St. Paul Saints and the Louisville Bats, the Gwinnett Stripers, and then the Nashville Sounds, the Memphis Redbirds, and the Omaha Storm Chasers, and then the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Albuquerque Isotopes, the Salt Lake Bees, and the Round Rock Express. We got the Oklahoma City Comets going on the road to take on the Space Comets. Reno, meanwhile, who won the series 4-2 over Oklahoma City last series that you saw for Oklahoma City Comets. They will take on the Sacramento River Cats. That'll be the Las Vegas Aviators taking on the Tacoma Rainiers. And those are your games around the AAA. Their MLB games tomorrow. Rays and Royals continue their 3-game stand. The Red Sox and the Braves still play tomorrow. The Blue Jays and the Marlins continue their 3-game stand. Twins and White Sox, Nationals and Guardians, Tigers and Angels, Royals and Yankees, Athletics and Mariners, Rangers and Astros, Mets and Reds, Brewers and Cardinals, and Cubs, Pirates, Rockies, Dodgers, Phillies, Padres, Diamondbacks, Giants. And that'll do it for the MLB tomorrow. We'll have coverage for Oklahoma City and Sugarland tomorrow afternoon sometime. So, and join us for that on my channel, as well as sometime in and around there we will have the Blue Jays and Marlins Major League game. So until then, keep on YouTube, everybody. We'll see y'all in the next video.